So we're talking about hearing from God. This is part 6. We're going to talk about dreams and visions today. Okay. So let's take it to Joel chapter 2. This is verse 28. And afterward I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your old men will dream dreams. Your young men will see visions. Even on my servants, both men and women, I will pour out my spirit in those days. So dreams and visions. And this is something, notice it says the old, the young, men and women. There's no category that's left out. So when God's Spirit is poured out, He's going to speak to all of us. So let's talk about dreams. In Job chapter 33, verse 14, it says, "For God does speak, now one way, now another, though no one perceives it. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls on people as they slumber in their beds, He may speak in their ears and terrify them with warnings, to turn them from wrongdoing and keep them from pride, to preserve them from the pit and their lives from perishing by the sword." So dreams are a mechanism that God uses to speak to people. And in Job, it's talking about sort of warnings and kind of scaring you and make sure that you're walking the right path. But I had a dream, kiddo. I had a dream about you. So as you may know, this channel is for my daughter. And she is adopted. And I had a dream about her. I had a dream that she had dirty blonde hair, that it was curly. When she was in this dream, she couldn't speak. I kept asking her where her parents were. And long story short, when she finally responded, I kept asking in the dream, "What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?" She said to me her name. And when I woke up, I was crying. I wrote this dream down. And for me, it was my permission that, and it was to instruct me that my daughter wasn't going to come from within me. My daughter was coming from a different place. And I'm her second family. And so, and when I went back in time and I looked when this dream actually happened for me, my daughter was 3 months in vitro. So she was still in her birth mom at this time. So God spoke to me that, I was going to have a child, but it was going to not be from me. So that's how I got you, kiddo. God spoke to me through a dream. So He speaks through dreams. He speaks through visions as well. So what a vision is, it's more like you're awake, and it's almost like there's a TV screen going on in your head, and you're seeing things. Maybe some people might think of it as imagination, and sometimes people actually almost like in real time see things. Now I've never had that happen. I've had dreams at night. I've never had it, while being awake during daytime. But dreams and visions are both ways that God speaks to us, and so be open for it. And a lot of dreams make no sense, and they're not from God at all. There's some remnant of last night's funky pizza that you ate. Okay, not all dreams are from God, but when you have a dream from God, you will know it's from God. You'll know because you'll remember it. And when you wake up, you'll understand it. Usually you'll understand the meaning of it. And it will be significant, and it will create change in your life. So, yeah, God does speak through dreams and visions. I love you, kiddo.